Hello everybody, hope you all had a happy Turkey Day, assuming you celebrate such a holiday in which turkeys are celebrated by their mass slaughter and devouring consumption. This is going to be a commentary, full-on commentary, and I figured I'd show from the beginning here. You'll see me select a contract called M16 Ferocity, which for those of you who obviously have been playing Black Ops, you know how the contracts work. But that one is for getting 50 kills with an M16 in 40 minutes, I believe. And I'm bringing this game to you because I completed this contract in one match. So that means 50 kills with the M16 in one match. It's not the only thing I get kills with, but it's the main thing. And yes, it is a domination game, but as you'll see at the end, I don't neglect the objectives either. I die, I think, 17 times in this game, which is no small amount, but playing the objective and getting that many kills with a gun, I figured it was worth watching while I ramble on, and as I already rambled on here for over a minute, I've said nothing, so let's talk some Black Ops, and let's start as we have with other Call of Duty games, who I'm going to try not to mention by name in the past, and let's complain together just a bit, you and I. And there's very few things to complain about in Black Ops. The first thing I'm going to complain about is fucking RC cars. Am I right? Am I right? I don't like RC cars. They don't break the game by any means, but I love that Treyarch took stopping power and Juggernaut out of this game. That said, it frees up all your perks to just kind of experiment with, and it doesn't handicap you really using one thing over another, per se. Although I do feel that there are certain perks that are better than others, but just because of my playstyle. And I think that's the way the game is meant to be, where you customize your playstyle, and that's what the perks are meant to augment. But anyway, the reason I say that is because I believe Hardline is one of the best perks in this entire game, for perk 1. And it's, just like it is in the past, one fewer kill for Killstreaks. And also the Pro version allows you to reroll care packages, which doesn't make as big a difference to me because I don't normally use care packages. It helps me to help out friends and stuff, but or even to reroll enemy care packages, which I've done a couple of times. But anyway, come back to the RC car using Hardline, because there's almost no reason not to sometimes. You can have an RC car and 2 kills, and 2 kills is nothing. And I think I'm running Hardline in this game, so you'll probably see me get, I die 17 times, you'll probably see me get 10 or more UAVs, or spy planes. I still got to get that straight. So 2 kill streaks are easy to get, which means that RC cars, I get killed by at least 1 a game, probably 2 or 3, on average. I would say 2 is probably the average. 3 is a bad game. I've had more than 3 in a game, but it seems like at least once a game I get killed by some little. That's the thing I'm most afraid of in Black Ops, is the sound of that little fucking RC motor. Fucking RC cars. I don't like that. Not game breaking, just really annoying. Second chance. Why did they bring that back? Again, not game breaking, just annoying. Nobody, in the history of all the Call of Duty games, has anyone liked Last Stand? Has anyone liked Second Chance from an opponent's perspective? You know what I mean? I mean, staying alive that little extra bit and being able to be revived, which is now a pro version of the perk. I'm glad that not everyone just gets to do that now. But has anyone ever enjoyed the fact that you can kill an enemy and he'll become invincible for a couple of seconds as he falls down, and then be able to... Yeah, look at the RC, fucking RC car. But he'll get to have a few seconds to kill you when he's kind of invincible going into that animation. I mean, when I first started playing it, I thought that was better. Like, I thought they kind of fixed the invincible animation, but I don't know if they patched it back in, or if I just was kind of on that initial Black Ops high. But I hate killing people and them killing me because I thought they were dead and they're just laying there getting ready to shoot me. And I can't kill them because they haven't gone through the animation, although they're still allowed to shoot. The only other thing that really made me mad is matchmaking. They've already fixed that. It's much better. There's still lag. It's an online first-person shooter. Until everyone in the world has 30 megabits internet, you know, up and down. You know, you're not going to get rid of lag, and even when, you know, even if something like that happens, then they'll make games more complicated, so they'll always be pushing the edge of that technology. So I can't complain about lag. It's not the game's fault. It'll happen, but it has, you know, the matchmaking hasn't made it horrible. I haven't been in too many horrible, like, red bar terrible games, but, you know, lag happens. The RC cars and Second Chance annoy the shit out of me still, but, you know, you take with this game what you must, because Black Ops is awesome, and it is a game that is mostly about gunplay. Yes, there are explosives. Yes, there are kill streaks. But if you're not good with a weapon, you are not going to be able to do as well as in previous Call of Duty games. That's just a fact, and I love it. I'm feeding off of it to the extent that I don't ever want to stop using guns. Like, I used the chopper gunner and a couple of times to complete contracts. I used the gunship once or twice to complete a contract. And that's kind of it, because I don't like calling them in. I don't like getting pulled out of the game and not having a gun in my hands because I'm flying up above in a chopper. I don't enjoy that. I like being on the ground like this with an M16 or FAMAS or an AK-74, sometimes an MP5. I mean, there are guns that shine in this game, but they shine based mostly on my playstyle, but, you know, but they're not overpowered. Some guns are underpowered, but there's no gun that you just, if you don't have it, you're not doing well, like in previous Call of Duty games, which is awesome. I love the FAMAS. It's probably my favorite gun in the game. And I know a lot of people that can't stand it because of the recoil, and it recoils to the right, which is a little strange. But for some reason, I can manage it. I can keep pretty well on target doing that. A lot of people like the Galil because it doesn't recoil it doesn't recoil up, it doesn't recoil sideways. It kind of does like the Commando does, where it kind of has a circular recoil. There's just kind of an area of effect, if you will, of where the bullets go. So it's kind of a circular recoil versus a gun movement. And I don't like the Galil for that reason. A lot of people love the Galil because they say it's really accurate, but it's not, because it has that bullet spread. And I would rather have the FAMAS, where I can control where my bullets are going, than the Galil, where I just kind of have to shoot into an area. So, you know, that's balance, I think. A lot of people think the Galil is the best gun in the game. I'm not one of those people. I think the FAMAS is one of the best guns in the game. The AK-74 is up there. The AK-47, actually, I may have spoke to earlier. I use the FAMAS a lot more because it's a low-level gun, but the AK-47 is freaking delicious. Here, I steal an enemy SAM turret. Try and keep their air support down. Not a bad kill streak to use. I don't personally like using it because I don't like waiting for airdrops. Anyway, sidetrack. Yeah, it's a balanced game. It's a lot of gunplay, and that actually does kind of come back to kill streaks. The main kill streak I used through my first prestige, because I have prestige now. Well, so it was my 0th prestige. It wasn't a prestige. Through my first time through the 50 levels. And yes, there are only 50, not 55, not 70, or not 75. I'm so glad that Treyarch didn't say, okay, well, Call of Duty had 55, then we took it up to 65 for World at War, then Infinity Ward took it to 70. I'm glad that Treyarch didn't go, let's go to 75 or 80. They said, fuck it, let's dial it back, go to 50, give them 15 prestiges, and make it less of a grind and more of a fun experience. So I love that. So I'm on my second time through. The first time through, I mainly used Spy Plane. I used Spy Plane almost exclusively. I used it, I only took it off of my kill streaks probably for 2 or 3 games at most in the entire thing. So I've called in 500 plus Spy Planes. So I'd run Spy Plane, and then my most popular one was Spy Plane, Blackbird, love the Blackbird, and then Dogs. And the main reason for that is because none of those kill streaks take you out of the game. You get them, you call them in, and they do their own thing, and they're passive kill streaks, so you don't have to control them. And my wife's coming down the stairs. Hello, honey. I'm doing a commentary. So I like those passive kill streaks, and and I'm experimenting right now. I'm running Spy Plane, Counter Spy Plane, and Blackbird, a no-kill kill streak setup. just to see if I can, you know, I've had a lot of games where a decent game, you know, what would have been a 25 or 30 kill game turns into a 40 kill, 50 kill game because of a couple sets of dogs, which is nice, but I don't know. I see a lot of gameplays of people with chopper gunners and gunships, and it's like, yeah, you got 50, 60 kills. And that's all great, but just for me, it's not as satisfying as all the gunplay. And in this game, I do, since I'm still, actually this is in my prestige, isn't it? So I'm still an early level here, so I'm using the, what is it, the regular chopper, I don't know what they call it, the gunship, maybe? No, the gunship is the Thai one. So it's just the chopper, the attack chopper, that's what it is. So I'm running spy plane, attack chopper, Blackbird, I believe. Because the Blackbird is the first thing I unlocked, because I love it. So that does get me some kills, but I got, you know, like as I've said many times, I get 50 kills at least, because I know I completed the contract in this game, with my M16. So that's 50 plus gun kills. So there you go. I prefer that to the kill streaks, and I don't believe there's a lot of kill streak whoring like in Modern Warfare 2 where you can sit back, because you have to earn streaks in this game. So they're not ridiculously difficult to get, but they're not so common that they're too crazy. Although I think I've run into a couple of games with people, I don't want to call it exploiting, but I want to say creatively using Hardline Pro, where you can reroll crates, and if you use care packages, SAM turrets, and honey, what's the other thing that drops out of a package? Care package, SAM turret, or are those at the same level? And sentry gun. If you use those, you can re-roll the SAM turret and the sentry gun into a kill streak, another kill streak, like, so you could potentially get a chopper or dogs out of it. So I think we ran into a couple of games last night. I was playing with Pip, and I think we ran into a guy running that setup, because it's not too hard to get, you know, I think it's like a 6 kill streak, 5 or 6 kill streak, depending on whether you're using hardline, something like that, for to get 3 essentially care packages that you can re-roll. And I hope that they do change it so that you can reroll care packages, but not SAM turrets and sentry guns. There's my contract paid right there. So right towards the end of the game, I did it. So 50 kills in that game, but 61-17, and look at that. I got 6 captures, which is more than anyone else in the game. We were outnumbered and won. So played the objective, got a lot of gun kills. And I didn't get to say as much as I wanted to. So yeah, Black Ops, I prefer the non-interactive kill streaks. But hey, if you guys really want one, I'll see if I can put together some crazy-ass game where I get like a, I don't know, an attack chopper. I think attack chopper, chopper gunner, and dogs would get the most kills. I can do that, but I'm having fun doing this, so let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I'll see what I can do. Pip says penis. You know, I can't top that. That's just the end. Okay. Bye.